Morning, guys. I apologize for the lighting here. I'm recording this as the sun's going down, so we're running out of daylight. We are going to be wrapping up our chapter pretty soon. We were, to be honest with you, almost done with it when the closure began. And we were gonna take a quiz and call her quits, and then everything happened, and we had to kind of go back from scratch, look at the preterite again, look at Kargar-Zar. We spent the last couple days on direct object pronouns, and I've been pretty impressed with everything you guys have been doing. So we are about ready to start wrapping this chapter up and continue moving for the rest of the year. So I have a writing assignment actually that we are going to do to wrap this up. So I'm going to start sharing my screen and walk you through that. You guys are going to have the next 2 days to complete the writing assignment, and it's really not that difficult, so it should not take you very long. With everything that we do, I obviously ask that you use your own words. Okay. I have a decent feel for where you guys are at, and it's really frustrating when I see Google Translate and copy and paste, and it just doesn't do anything for anybody, especially at a time like this. I'm being very flexible, and our focus now more than ever is just about learning and getting out as much as we possibly can at the end of the year here. Okay. So your writing task is going to, or your final assessment is going to be a writing assignment. The task is to write a letter or an email, and you're going to imagine that you bought a gift for somebody, and you're writing a letter to a relative, letting them know that you bought the gift so that they don't buy the same thing. Okay. There are a couple questions I have for you to help you with your writing. You don't have to answer all of these necessarily, and I also would like you to do more than just answer these questions. But I have a couple. Who did you buy the gift for? What did you buy? Why did you buy it? Where did you buy it? How much did you pay? And then a little bit about the party. When is it? When is their birthday? Okay. I have a little note here that you should probably start your letter or your email with querido, which means dear. All right. You would use querido if it's a boy or querida if it's a girl. Okay. You are going to be using the vocabulary from the chapter, preterite AR verbs, and direct object pronouns. What I want you to do is show me that you know how to use all three of these things. All right. You have to be creative. You got to be flexible. You might have to rewrite something a couple times. I want to read this paragraph or this email, this letter, and I just want to know that you know how to use preterite verbs, direct object pronouns, and some of the verbs or words from our vocabulary list. That's all I'm worried about. Okay. I have a link to the Quizlet right here. If you just click on that, it will bring you there. I also have it posted in Schoology. Okay. Your rubric is pretty straightforward. How easily understood is your letter? This has nothing to do with perfection, errors, spelling, anything. I want to read it and be able to understand what you are saying. Okay. If I can't get it at all, you'll get a 1. If I understand everything, it's a 5. Really won't be that difficult to get a 4 or a 5. Okay. The amount of content, you'll get a 1 if you just do basic, basic, basic. You said, here's the gift, I bought it, and I paid $10. Okay. That's a 1. You'll get a 5 if you talk about the gift, you describe it, you talk about where you bought it, why you bought it for that specific person. You know, I bought them this because they like to do so and so. You talk about how much you paid and include a little information about the party. Okay. This isn't going to be really long. I mean, this is maybe an 8-sentence thing, a 6 to 8 sentence. You can get a lot done in that short amount of time. Okay. The final section is about accuracy. You'll get a 1 if there are a ton of errors with the preterite verbs and direct object pronouns. You'll get a 5 if there's no errors. You'll get a 3 or a 4 if you just made a couple of basic errors. Okay. This is an assignment in Schoology. You can do your letter right here. Okay. So on the top is the instructions in the rubric. Then on page 2 it says start writing below this line. So you're simply going to go in and you're going to start your letter with querido or querida, so and so, boom, 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 boom. And then you're going to start your letter. Okay. Again, 6 to 8 sentences, doesn't have to be real long. Follow the rubric and do the best that you can. Okay. I'm thinking on Thursday, I am going to give you a small quiz that's more specific about the preterite and direct object pronouns, just so you can show me that you understand the grammar. So this project is showing me what you can do. And then on Thursday, there will be a short quiz that you can show me that you understand the grammar behind it. Okay? Best of luck to all of you. If you have any questions about the project or want me to even double check it before you turn it in, I'll be glad to do that. Okay? Shoot me an email if you need any help. Love you guys. Bye-bye.